We need to be connected with patients. There's no point on working with something without listening to the voice of those who suffer it. Medicine was part of what it was my life, but this part was mainly thought towards pediatrics and children. I think that you need to have a special something to treat children. My training was initially here in Sant Joan de Déu, then I moved to Canada, to Saint Justine. The main areas of expertise in our cardiology service mainly are the congenital heart disease, as I said, from fetus to adult. Then we have the arrhythmias and the treatment of arrhythmias using ablation procedures. And then we have the big group of cardiogenetics and prevention of sudden death. This is one of our largest programs here, and we have evolved very well there in the way we see prevention of sudden death and how we deal with those inherited arrhythmogenic syndromes that might be related to sudden death. And I think that makes the big difference, and how we see the patient overall, but not only the patient, but the family as well. I'm proud to be leading a group of almost 40 people here that include doctors, nurses, support personnel, psychologists, bioengineers, and I think that makes the big difference, that we learn from each other, we learn from different fields, and everything with the same goal. It's just to look forward this expertise to try to find those things that we don't have there yet in our hands. Treating congenital heart disease has to be seen as a continuum from fetal life to adult. Those multidisciplinary teams that can accompany, can just walk with the family towards the long way. Well, technology has evolved a lot in the last, I would say, 20 years. And I think in the field of congenital heart disease, we've seen that new devices, new ways of treating patients using catheters, but now we have minimally invasive surgery. We can perform microsurgery for treating congenital heart disease. For treating arrhythmias, we have all the evolution of mapping systems that helps us have a more 3D vision of the heart. That's very good for certain patients, and that's necessary for very complex arrhythmogenic substrates. And finally, for the prevention of the sudden death, we now have, for certain patients, gene therapies that will make a big difference in the future of those children. Treating international patients is not only a matter of seeing patients which are not part of your everyday life. It's a matter of also receiving patients with different diseases and to try to find the perfect solution for them. Not everybody has the same means at home, so by offering part of the treatment here can help that patient and adapt to the local or the origin hospital. So that is important, that we really need to understand the reality of every patient when it goes back home. Small patients are really fantastic, but very tricky, because devices are not meant for little children, they are meant for adults, and actually what we do is we adapt. Those things make the difference, that when we don't have it, we create it. I would say that overall, children surprise you every day. The resilience they have in how they cope with disease. That's something that even now, after many, many years of profession, it surprised me. There are children that just place a spot in your heart, and those children are very special. And I think that all doctors have at least one that has made a big difference, especially one that showed me maybe another way of being a doctor. And I think that she will always be part of my heart, and as a doctor, but especially as a person. We cannot see medicine just being a technical procedure. Part of, I think, SJD DNA is the fact of humanism. And I think that having this more close relationship with the families, it's part of the way we treat and the way we deal with our patients every day.